a prompt 10 p.m. start time. What don't I do for you lads? Welcome one and all to the season 16 draft order selection live stream. And I gotta rip the band-aid off the bat. I came to this shout out to Jason Smith, first one in the chat. I came to this podcast selection live stream and I had this idea. Jerry came over and met Julia this week, and can you not hear me? I'll get a little closer. Let me turn up the volume a little bit. Maybe you can hear me a little better. Anyway, so I had this idea in my head, and I told it to Jerry when he came over to visit Julia this week, that I wanted to start doing some JC Penni memes. Some clips, some videos, little things, not a ton of content, but a meme for everybody. And I started working on it. I have about 3 done, and rather than half-ass it and, turn in my homework half done, I'm going to keep working on it, and I hope to produce, that'll make some for some preseason content. Shout out to Window, who apparently Charlotte's not fussy tonight because it says baby dead asleep. So I'm assuming that's good news. Julia, I just did her lullaby and bedtime story, so we're good there. And if I don't hear a phone call, if I hear one in the podcast, then we're in trouble. But if I don't hear a phone call, we're good. So there's memes coming, one for everybody. You are very memeable, and who knows what we're gonna meme about you. But enough ado. The moment you've been waiting for. Here's how this is gonna work. I am going to spin the wheel, obviously. The name that comes up first will be the 10th pick. We're going to sweat out the number 1 overall pick. So, because I feel like starting with the 1 is just so anticlimactic, right? So, if your name gets spun on this first spin, you will be number 10. If the name gets spun on the second spin, you'll be number 9, and we will work our way up to the top. Shout out to Jason McMillan in the chat. We got 3 guys in the chat. If you're in the chat, comment. I'm excited. This is the kickoff of the fantasy season. Hope springs anew. So, again, without further ado, let's find out who will be picking at the bookend last, the 10 and 11 spot. Let's spin this wheel. Survey says oh, Jason Smith. We hate to see that happen. And it's Jason Smith because Jason McMillan is specified as McMillan. So that is an unfortunate thing for our friend Jason Smith, that he will be picking at the number 10 bookend. So we will remove Jason from the wheel. We are now down to 9 players. Who will be picking 9th? I can hardly stand the tension. Oh! Jason Smith, by the way, says, well, good night, everyone. Sorry, Jason. But the good news is you have some company there that we all want to be picking towards the end. Scott drafted 9th. Although someone post in the chat, please. Can someone do some quick research and find out? I think Scotty drafted 9th last year when he won. Can someone confirm that? I hope not, but I know he was towards the end anyway, so maybe that helps him. But Scott will be drafting 9th. All right, so there are 8 of us left for 8 spots. Let's see what happens next. So Windows said Scott back at 9, so he must have been 9th. Next up, we have Alex is going to be drafting at the 8th spot, 1 spot ahead of our defending champion. Alex, at this point in the season, given that it's June 19th, Alex has probably done about 300 to 400 mocks so far. For those who don't know, Alex is a profound mocker. By far does the most mocks in the league, I think. Yeah, because Jerry confirmed he kept taking every player Jerry wanted, and Jerry was at 10. Shout out to Jerry in the chat. So Alex will be drafting at the 8th spot. So good news, Jerry. Right now you're nowhere near Scott in the order. At the very most, you're at least 2 spots away from him. So 7 spots left. Let's see who gets the lucky number 7 pick. It looks like Window's turn to take a pick. So Window will be drafting lucky number 7. And yeah, 6 spots left. The number 1 pick still in play for these 6 gentlemen. A lot of options here. We're spinning it again. We're not waiting any longer. Is it finally my time? No, it's B-Rad. It's Brad Puttman is going to be drafting 6. I do like the 4, 5, 6 is a sweet spot because you never, like, yes, you do have to reach a little bit, but like you always are picking, you don't have to worry about that bookend, you know? So, anyway, there are 5, we're already halfway done, boys. And we already have had, but if you count me, half the league in the chat between Jerry, the Jasons, and Window. So, very, very proud. Let's see who's drafting 5th. Decisions. And there is Jerry in the sweet spot number 5. So we will move Jerry to the 5 spot. Remove him from the wheel. And then there were 4. Oh, we're getting down to it. Christian McCaffrey will go to one of these. Well, presumably Christian McCaffrey. It could be a quarterback, actually, now I'm thinking about it, because, you know, it'll be interesting. I think if I remember correctly, Zach was 1. I think he got Justin Jefferson, and I was 2. So that is still in that same universe is still in play for this year. I swear there's no collusion. This is a wheelofnames.com. I use the same thing we've used before. All right, here we go. 4 players left. And it's McMillan. We'll be drafting at the 4 spot. So we are down to 3. James, myself, and Zach. History could repeat itself, I think. Let's find out. You gotta be kidding me, James. This is insane. Oh my gosh, this is funny. All right, so Zach and I will once again be picking at the 1-2 spot. The question is, who will be picking who? I swear there's no collusion. I swear on my life. I swear there's not. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, let's find out who will get the number 1 overall pick. Presumably right now, Christian McCaffrey. And Jason calls bullshit. I swear, again, wheelofnames.com. I will, let me see if I can't. Hold on. What do you mean should have been shuffling? I did shuffle the initial list. It didn't change. All right. Last spin. This is for the number 2 pick. And how the turntables. This is so... this is so ridiculous. How does this happen? The Wheel of Names wants me to lose all integrity in the league. Oh, this is so messed up. All right, well, Zach is picking 2nd, and somehow I get the first pick. This is so stupid. Okay. So that's it. The draft order is Sean, Zach, James, McMillan, Jerry, Brad, Window, Alex, Scott, and Jason from my notes. That was wild. So yeah, that's it. I said I just wanted an email. No, you didn't. You never texted me that. No, I did. I mean, I'll show. I'll just here. Let me see if I can't use the transform feature. I will show just my work, just so everyone's clear. This is. I mean, the list of names was shuffled. I used the shuffle feature. You can see at the top. I'll see if I can make this full screen. The shuffle feature in the top left corner there on the right. I just shuffled that a bunch of times, and it's weird. I mean, there's nothing I could do. So, yeah, that's it. Most importantly, I really appreciate. Wow, I was hoping that would go full screen. It didn't. I really appreciate. I'll just go back to this. I really appreciate everybody being willing to do Deep Creek and shuffle their schedules around and work to make it happen. I'm really, really excited about the opportunity for all of us to get together, hang out, have a proper weekend. I mean, this is the kind of the league birthday of sorts. Do you most medium suspect me, Jerry? Am I the person you most medium suspect of collusion? No, I seriously though. The draft is our league's birthday. It's our kickoff. It's one of the best times of the year because everyone's in it. Everyone's having a good time. And we haven't really had a weekend to celebrate our league. Yes, there is a grill window. We haven't had a weekend to celebrate our league since probably Atlantic City, which was maybe 10 years ago. So it's just, I'm really, really excited that we get to do it. I've never been to Deep Creek, but I hear it's beautiful. We'll have a grill, a hot tub. I'll bring the Xbox. Jason's going to, I think, be procuring a ton of food. We're going to do this right. So it'll be a really, really good way to start the fantasy season, to have a weekend away for our new parents, and just to hang out and have some fun together. So yeah, that's my show. Sorry, I landed the number 1 overall pick. Not sorry, but I will work on finishing those memes, and get that video out probably within the next week or two. The other last thing I'll say before I close the pod, or this kind of prologue episode, I have also I was working on the Constitution whenever it was, probably about a year ago or the start of last year maybe. During the season I didn't finish it, but I have started working on it again. I do hope to bring the Constitution, and I expect to bring the Constitution to Deep Creek for everyone to sign an official copy, and to have it, everything made official in writing, but more than anything, just to have a relic of our history. And yeah, I'll obviously I will, when I finish it, I will send it out for everyone to look at, review, propose revisions or anything like that. But some way to codify all this stuff and make it so that no one could say, "Oh, I didn't know this." Well, it's going to be on a document now. So, because who doesn't love paperwork, right? Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Let's have some fun. Good luck in your mocking, and I will see you, if not before, I'll see you in some content that I'll be putting out. But after that, I'll see you in Deep Creek. All right, boys, start mocking.